Well, things just got interesting with Sophie and a new cast member of the 90-Day franchise, Amani. So, Sophie came out of a post where she talks about her waist trainer. And she says, my waist trainer helped me snatch my waist, wearing it constantly alongside gym and healthy diet. I lost over 25 pounds. And it also says, tap to shop, and any questions, ask on my other page. All right, cool. So Amani obviously decided to respond to this, which is where things are interesting. She says, I swear I try to keep my mouth shut, but I can't. Why can't you be transparent to your followers that you got a BBL, which includes a lipo 360? During recovery, you're advised to wear a corset for best results, and also the gym and diet are to maintain results. No effing corset on its own will give people her results. Just be honest, it may not make you the most money, but will create loyalty and respect in your fan base. I mean, listen, this is where things get quite interesting. Very, very interesting. And you know what? Before I even have my thoughts on this, let me go through the next screenshot itself in particular, based on what Amani had to say, based on what Sophie had to say in response. So, Sophie decided to bounce back, okay? And she came out by saying, laugh out loud. Looks like one of the new women from the 90-Day season trying to use my name for clout. Baby, find your own motion. You don't need to bring another woman down for some followers. It's okay. You get your time too. Seems like a theme at this point with women on the show talking shit about my body. Interesting. Because that means Sophie's basically telling us that it's not just Amani that's ever spoke ill about her body. It's obviously always been other people. Well, we know Natalie definitely had her say. We definitely know that she was another person who said something. But anyway, we continue. Women who are secure, don't worry about other women's bodies. Good luck with your new season, although doesn't seem to be going too well so far if you're already resorting to using other casts for clout. And seeing as you follow me and will see this, I hope you heal. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But we'll come back to this one. Let's move on to the response that then came after this from Amani herself in particular, where she's come out by saying, first and foremost, here's a little glimpse of the real Sophie, not the victim playing one on 90-Day. She talks down to her followers. She forgot they made her somebody. Oh, this is about to get interesting. So as we can see here, there's a conversation that she decides to obviously share to us. And this conversation shows Sophie saying, I can see why you're mad at me. Jealousy is not cute, babe. I look this good and even better in person. The show was filmed years ago and I look even better now, and even have a lot of content with no makeup and filter, and still am beautiful. I'm sure you're mad because I'm young, beautiful and rich, and you're a nobody commenting on my page. And it's okay, you're probably just mad because your husband wants me. God diddly damn. This is a Sophie that we've never seen on screen. God diddly damn, what the hell is going on here? Ha! Sophie's definitely not holding back. And then also here, as you can see, on the 25th of December, on Christmas Day. Okay, Sophie was getting mad. She goes, I'm actually hilarious as F. That's the whole point of the joke, is that I'm repeating it. Everyone else finds it funny because they have a sense of humor. Lighten up, girl. I hope you heal and stop being miserable and jealous of me. Whew. Sophie is showing that fire. Fire. But we will get back to this. We will get back to this little post here, okay, that was obviously mentioned by Amani. Now, also, of course, Amani came in again with another one, and she said, bottom line is, this is bigger than Sophie or her body. It's time to put an end to fake influencing and ripping off the fans who are paying your bills. I'm tired of seeing this BS everywhere, and I'm using my voice and platform to stand unapologetically for what I believe in. Interesting. And then also on top of that, oh my bad, this is not my bad. this one's not a part of the video. My apologies on that one. That one I've already made you a video about. My bad. I guess when I was prepping the video, I over prepped. Nonetheless though, let's now dig into every single thing that has been said here. Okay, so this is where we are going to begin. Let's go back to the beginning. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to say this. Initially, when I saw the original post by Sophie without, the addition of the new cast member, My first thought was Sophie is about to scam a whole lot of people, because you see, myself, I'm very familiar with the fitness world. I'm very familiar with corsets, very familiar with how the body works, okay? It's something that I do in my own spare time, look after myself, going to the gym and XYZ. And I know flat out that even when this whole corset thing started many years ago, it was exposed many years ago that they didn't do anything to your body to what was being promoted, okay? That at the end of the day, here's the thing. Without Amani's comment, but I kind of have to use her comment now because she basically said what I was gonna say. But when she says that there is no effing way you're gonna get a body like this just with a corset, that is nothing but true. It is nothing but facts. Nothing but facts. But to be honest with you, let me break into a little bit more, okay? So I can make my point clear as well, okay? You see where Sophie talks about my waist trainer helped me snatch my waist, wearing it constantly alongside gym and healthy diet. I lost 25 pounds. It's the way she has made it seem as if this corset has helped her lose 25 pounds, as if you can only lose 25 pounds with a corset. Listen, let me tell you something now. You can lose 25 pounds with or without a corset. But I promise you now, if you lose 25 pounds wearing a corset constantly, it will not give you a waist like that, okay? There are two ways you're most likely gonna get a waist like this. It's either one, it's just genetics, or two, oh, let me move the mouse, that looks so wrong. Or two, surgery. Those are the two, most common ways, most likely ways, okay? Most easiest ways or whatever, okay? And for me personally, at the end of the day, the fact that Sophie's coming out here, showing her waist and trying to promote this product to try and mislead women to believe that they will get these results as long as they wear it constantly and train with it constantly, then, once you lose a set amount of weight, then you are going to end up with the results she's got. That's not going to happen, I promise you now. So for first and foremost, I wanted to call out anyway for just talking a bunch of BS, because this is nothing but a simple money grab. Nothing else but that, all right? So to be honest, and to be fair, that's why there's in this comment here which says, just be honest, it may not make you the most money. Because let's be real, being honest doesn't always make you the most money. You see what I'm saying? But you will always create that loyalty and respect for fan base when you are loyal, when you are honest. You see what I'm saying? And let's not forget though, we've already rumored ourselves last year that Sophie may have had a BBO anyway. That's something that we spoke about. Actually, hold on a minute. I think Sophie actually came out to confirm that she had a BBO, didn't she? And she actually used it as the reason of why her and Rob had no, that's a lie. No. So I think that was us, the audience. Yes, that we spoke about. Maybe this is the reason why she's not been active with Rob. It's actually purely because she's had a BBO and she's been in recovery. I know obviously we've had that conversation, but I don't think Sophie ever confirmed it. But that is my point on this one. Let's go back to the next one now. Now this one itself in particular, Sophie speaks about, baby, find your own motion. You don't need to bring another woman down for some followers. Here's the thing. Let's just say Amani is trying to bring you down for some followers. You know what? Yeah, okay, cool. What she's doing is not a good thing. But without that comment, let me flip it. Is it okay to promote a product to women knowing that you're fully lying to them because you just want money out of their pocket? To be honest with you, the question is, which is worse? Somebody trying to bring you down for some followers, or somebody trying to sell a product knowing full well it's not going to give people the snatched body that you claim is going to give them? Do you see what I'm saying? So if you ask me personally, I know which one is worse, but that's up to you folks. So the fact that she even went down the route of actually trying to bring another woman down for some followers, I mean, that's wild to me, to be honest with you. And also on top of that, obviously, she spoke about women who are secure, don't worry about other women's bodies. You know what though? That is a very subjective comment, because you see, yes, there's truth behind it. People that are secure do not worry about others' bodies. But at the same time though, there are many people who do not want to see other people selling a lie, for a money grab. Whether that is Amani's, whether that was her main approach, that was the whole point of her thing. It's all about the fact that she doesn't want people to be buying into a lie. Then it is what it is. If it's a personal thing, I don't know. You know what I mean? But I will say 1000%, the only person that is doing women wrong, mostly in my opinion, is Sophie, by trying to sell a product that is not going to give you a snatch waist unless you get surgery, okay? Or let's just say you've already got good genetics and you've already got a slim waist anyway. Yes, you can wear a corset. Is it going to give you that crazy snatch body even more? Listen, it's going to do minimal adjustments to what you already got going. Very minimal, nothing dramatic, okay? And if you haven't got a slim waist, okay, and you're looking to get one, listen, just going in, having a good diet, making sure you're doing the right exercises, okay, that will help you. Would the course help you a little bit? Yeah, it will. But would it help you to the extent that Sophie is trying to show it would? Hell to the no. And also, listen, in case you don't know, do some research. Some women have even been known to, you know, have their ribs become quite sore from overwearing corsets and trying to wear corsets that are too small for them. Because what happens is when you buy one that's actually your size, you know, obviously it doesn't seem to always give you the results that you want. So what happens, you end up wanting to buy another, you know, buy one that's a bit more tighter, and then that can give you so many issues moving forward. But yeah, there is that too. Let's also talk about those risks, eh? Now, whether or not, you know, Sophie's making a point about Amani doing it for clout, not really something that I'm concerned about. I'm more concerned about the fact that this product you're trying to sell is, yeah, you're lying. It's just that simple. Now, I don't have too much to say about this one itself in particular, but there's definitely a point being made here that the Sophie that we have seen on TV who loves to play victim, which is something that a lot of us have witnessed time and time again, which is why a lot of us don't know whether or not we should support Sophie or be against Sophie when it comes to a situation with Rob. You know what I mean? Because Sophie's never really portrayed herself in a light that really can convince most of us that she is this person. But now seeing this type of message, damn, that really shows you that this girl loves to just play on camera, is it? Because let's not forget, on camera, to be fair, she's also tried to play this role of somebody that has insecurities. She has tried to give us that kind of vibe every now and then as well. Let's not forget that. But to be honest with you, I never really believed in myself because, right, the fact that I saw her in The Last Resort, first opening scenes, and I mean, girls in a bikini, she's laying down, making sure that her booty's popping, all them kind of things. I'm like, hey, this is somebody that definitely doesn't have that many insecurities, and somebody that's definitely feeling themselves, which is not a bad thing whatsoever. Everyone should be feeling themselves no matter what, you know what I'm saying, okay? But at the end of the day, this does definitely show that Sophie is definitely a whole lot more confident than what meets the eye, okay? And definitely up herself, to be fair with you, at the same deadly time. But to be fair, even the thing that she wears really shows that she's really, you know, she really loves herself, which again is not a bad thing. But when you are speaking this type of format, it definitely does show some form of exposure that you're not this, you know, this victim person that you love to play. And then also, last but not least, obviously we go back to the beginning, where we go back to this one as well, which is the last one, where she says, bottom line is that this is bigger than Sophie and her body. It's time to put an end to fake influencing and ripping off the fans who are paying your bills. And to be honest with you, I don't have an opinion on Amani right now because literally we've seen her for one episode. I mean, that's a lie. The only opinion that I have on her and her partner Matt, to be honest with you, is very simple. They shouldn't be on 90 Day Fiancé. They need to be on Seeking Sister Wife. That's the only opinion that I have right now. But I will say this though, I'm not going to be a hypocrite because I'm always calling out cast members for coming on the show and trying to scam other people with their GoFundMes and whatever else they could be doing. You know what I'm saying? Which is why normally I would have 100% made a video about Sophie anyway without none of this extra stuff, okay? Talking about how she's telling you a lie. But the fact that Amani's actually saying things that I stand for, I can only sit here and say, listen, it's about time somebody does want to stand up and speak up and wants to let people know that, hey, you're being lied to by some of these cast members, okay? And you're giving them your money for what? Now, here's the thing, it doesn't, but even if she has a personal agenda against Sophie, couldn't really care less about that because the message itself in particular is still something that I stand by. You see what I'm saying? You know, and it is quite refreshing to see someone come out to, you know, say XYZ about, you know, people influencing, ripping off their fans, you know, because enough is enough. My apologies. I knew I was missing a screenshot from somewhere, but there is one more here as well, again for Amani against Sophie, okay? And this is in response to the whole clout chasing post that was made, all right? And as you can see here, she says, your name for clout? Sophie, I am from Austin, and you have a terrible reputation, especially among females. That is quite interesting. I wonder who else has issues with Sophie. I know you're all about tea. Don't let me drag your name and tell people the stories you know exactly what I mean. Which I'm assuming this is a reference to the screenshot that I just showed you guys of Sophie obviously being in her DMs. Anyway, we continue. The people are not stupid. I'm glad you got your glow up needed, but the days of doing surgery and selling waist trainers are left behind in 2014. Facts. Honestly, like I said before, this whole, you know, waist trainers corsets, it was a thing literally years ago and it was exposed. So yeah, but nonetheless though, be authentic and real. Being ethnical is something you can't put price tag on. That's probably something you don't comprehend. And I'll leave it as that. And I will leave it as that. Okay, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.